I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today is January 9, Tuesday, 2023. Gonna make this short because my video's been getting too long. So only way I can keep doing them is if I keep them, try to keep them around 15 minutes or something. So I'm gonna fly through it. So we got this bullish day, small range obviously, but retrace back into this 4-hour imbalance here. Sort of some support sitting right here. And then price made a new high and almost reaching these levels that I mentioned yesterday, which was 16,877 and 3/4, 16,909 and 1/4, and 16,938 and 1/4. So we are reaching that 61 on the fib here. CPI's tomorrow, so we expected obviously higher prices. Do the CPI, well, I'll talk about that in a minute, but we have a little bit of area still to wiggle up here, but we'll see. So let's see, daily here, retrace back into the top 50% of its body, and so on. So let's go into a smaller time frame real quick. Show the 5 minutes, not going to really help me here, but you'll see. Go to 1 minute, and so we did not bounce off of that daily imbalance. So watch yesterday's video, so this obviously makes sense. We didn't hit that as an inversion imbalance there. I knew we would retrace, but if you take a look, the profiles, what's important is that we were rushing down, right? Very little structure, rushing down as a retrace. This is the fake move, and the buy is going to be evident to take out that high and reach up higher. So you can see here, we opened up in Asia. London brought it down. A couple drives, 3 drives down, very clear. And then this low here, when New York started, is literally sitting in these 2 blocks right here. See those blocks right there? So that's yesterday's candle at 11 a.m. The 15-minute candle, 11 a.m., that down candle. And pretty much found that support, common demand area, institutional buying area. And that was leaving us here on the 1 minute. Now, me personally, I had a very long night and some other things going on, so my day was super short. Very similar to yesterday, though, and I wish I would have just decided to take some buys and carry it all the way up to break out that high, but my schedule didn't allow me, so I pretty much scalped today, and it was super easy. And let me just show you how that went here. And then buying the strength here. Price already shifted above here, was coming into that imbalance right here, and didn't break this low right here on this candle. That's where the stop loss is. And sure enough, bought all the way up. Took it to above this little liquidity here. Obviously, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things as we shot all the way up. This would have been my normal target. So let me show you the trade so you can understand the logic at the moment. So here you'll see that right here, I was looking to get above 50% of the range that it created from the high of yesterday till New York. And it was considered to be the low of the day, which is what I'm assuming. And then to take up targets above here and eventually break that high and get up into those upper targets. But me, couldn't do it today. Still feeling a little sick right now, but just screenshotting it here to give you the idea here. And then once it came above here, I was completely out of the trade, and then decided to take the next trade, which is that quick sell. And at the time, dollar was kind of playing around and slowly going up. So I wasn't too confident in the trade as far as holding anything today. And I screenshotted it here. Obviously, it went down to here. My target was to get into here. But I know this was moving so fast. And this is why I don't like screenshotting. I don't want to screenshot. I really don't. Because I miss out on, literally $500 each, sometimes each trade, and that I screenshot because it moves obviously so fast. But you're probably like, just record it live. Well, that'd be nice, but maybe one day. But I'm not. I'm honestly, I want to just do this teaching and this channel just to give out free advice and analysis. And I like my freedom. I notice when I'm teaching, it's just I'm constantly pegged or held down, and that's not why I'm doing this, but we'll see. Anyways, long story short, here's that trade. So nice, damn near $4,000 in literally less than 20 minutes, and I was good for the day. But let's take a look here. As you'll see, here's the teaching of it. So understanding that this is the fake move, understanding that it's going very fast, that it's the wick of the day, and that we have higher objectives, and we're sitting here at that little area. See that right there? Yep. And then this came down much deeper, and the problem with this is that it's not attractive, right? Now, what I should have done if I was not feeling well and trying to get away from the market and just taking the profit, which is great. It's great to take the profit if you got a couple winning trades and sit to the sideline. You don't want to be chasing this. But just like yesterday, I could have caught plenty of trades pushing up because I knew where it was going, especially after shifting here. So we came down. We did not take out that low. So that's another thing that you need to pay attention to. We had a little structure here, and I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. It was a shitty start, right? But not for, I took the 2 trades. It was nice, but this price action I didn't like. But we shifted here, above here, right? We came back down into it, and these 2 down blocks held the price. This was holding as support, these 2 up candles right here. And as support, shot off. I knew that we were going to come above and take out that liquidity and get into that range and possibly highs, even if I wasn't thinking that high. That I really wanted to catch this stretch right here specifically, but they kind of freaked it out a little bit. So, but it's okay. Price came down, no problem. I decided to sit on the sidelines and just be patiently watching. I didn't want to be involved, but right when this hit here, I knew this was a great buy. Not only did it stay above this candle here, this 1009 right here, it stayed in this imbalance, but it did tap this support block right here, which is the 934 candle. So tapped right there for support, and then it was a 5 minute actually. I'll show you in a 5 minute, and all these time frames are important, so that's why I have them all out. But you can see here that it literally closed up the price here on this imbalance, and when it perfectly does that, that's an immediate rebalance, and it's going to shoot the other way. Generally, it's a strong sign of ceiling price and going up, or the other direction in this case. But let me go back to the 1 minute here. So that being said, that's another tidbit, which is super valuable, but super high value. On the 15 minute here, you can see that this 15 minute hits that high right there. That's what I was talking about, and we were staying inside these 2 candles on the 15 minute. That's your support right there, because we broke through and came back down, right? So to be honest with you, super easy, or I'm just getting really good at reading price action, obviously, but super game here. And then price, after it hits that, you had another opportunity, price comes down into this, also these 2 candles here, and specifically that candle, that 1031, is a similar example of what I'm mentioning here. So beautiful, come right back down into it, and held as support, shot the hell up. And at this point, you should know that you're aiming for that high. So, and you're probably like, well, why didn't you take it? Why aren't you, you can make all this extra money. Listen, when you get to a level of comfortability, you don't worry about stuff like that. This is happening every day. You see it happening every day. So, I didn't want to be involved. And tomorrow's CPI, so it could be a little bit tricky. So I made the right call, and I walk away profitable, and that's that way I keep my psychology at bay. Anyways, price comes up, retraces back into these down candles, another support with that little gap right there, keeps going up. Now this down candle holds as support. Take a look at that. Constantly targeting the upper side. Now you're here, you're at the open of the day, So that was another minimum target. Then you had this gap here that I mentioned yesterday that it was sitting right above there. If you can see that, that gap, that gray right there. Yeah. And we fell real short of it. And I know they did that shit on purpose. On the 15-minute, you can see it pretty nice. Fell right short of it. And then, as you see, we played around. Look how much we played around in that gap. So it's sitting there playing around, playing around. So, and then we fell short of that first objective of 877 and 3/4. So, I still think we're going up, and this was a classic buy day as well. And yeah, man. So CPI tomorrow. Wait, let me make sure I explain everything. I'm trying to run through and make these videos shorter. And then dollar slowly came up, right? So that's why for me, I didn't want to be involved too much with holding the buy, because as of we're going up, dollars going up, I didn't like that. It was mixed markets as well, and that was evident here. So I was like, nah, I'm straight. So anyways, it does look like we're still reaching up, but it does look like this could be holding as resistance, this area. So we're literally at 50% equilibrium. As you can see, they look at where we're on this indicator. Look where we're here on the indicator. I mean, they set that up always for CPI. If you ask me, I don't know. So I'll get into that in a second. But let me just take a look at the other assets, so I know that I kind of looked at that too. Let's see here. Similar day, but they closed lower. ES, as you can see on the higher time frame. I haven't been showing these other charts. I should, but we're sitting in that area here of that imbalance right there. And then if you look on the daily here, we've already kind of reached that level. So but in scenarios like this, and then let me go to Dow real quick. And then Dow is fucking ugly. Came down, did not take out that low, bounced all the way up, took out yesterday's high. That was yesterday. And then today we just came all the way down and stayed there, sealed that. So we got liquidity sitting here, and we got liquidity sitting here. So, and they're also on the 50%, if you ask me, I think CPI is going to shoot up to wipe out liquidity. So I'm not going to mark it. You can see these levels. I think it's going to wipe out liquidity and come down, or it's just going to come down now, or it's going to come down, wipe out liquidity here, and then pop up one more time to then come down. We'll see. I know I just gave you like 3 scenarios, but those are literally the scenarios. I don't know what else I could tell you, but in our case, so with this low right here, it is possible. Depending on Asia, London, it's possible that they do come down first and then come back up with CPI like that, and then be up here. Or again, in a perfect world, I would like us to just come up, wipe this shit out, and then roll over, and then and make our way down here. Because are we bullish? Obviously, we're bullish in the grand scheme of things. Would I like to be bearish? Kinda, because I don't believe the value here, and I know there's so much liquidity sitting below that they're greedy enough to go and try to take it. Maybe we get on the oversold side on the 4-hour. Not saying this all has to happen tomorrow, but that's kind of the big picture. I've already got the upper levels here outlined, and then this down here is also very suspect. And CPI can actually take both sides of the market. So who's first? I don't know. Asia, London will help out with that a little bit, but that's where we're at here. And let me see, how far is this? 14 minutes. I gotta be done. I went over pretty much everyone else, right? The dollar, and as you see, Dow was just constantly coming up. Now, in this scenario, they should have also went up higher too. So they're failing here. But I don't know. Look at that shit. Look at that ugly liquidity. So they're gonna gun that, and that's what they're doing. They're building liquidity here, building liquidity on both sides, so they can take both sides. So your guess is as good as mine, and you don't have to trade tomorrow. So that's just what it is. I mean, who fucking cares? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not excited to go trade CPI tomorrow. It's not that serious. And just let the day go. Yesterday was a very big day for me, profit wise. So, I took it easy today, and I don't even have to trade tomorrow. And that should be your logic. You don't want to be risking a CPI event, especially with so much equilibrium. Look, equilibrium. Um, they're setting it up on purpose. So, but in my experience, we would generally come down and then come back up. That would be my experience. So, but it doesn't. I'm gonna leave it at that. They generally should be coming down here and then coming back up to wipe out. But what I would like to see is to come up first and then sink down with a stupid day like this, bearish. We'll see though. So, because we still have price imbalance in here, and so on. So, all right. Hope this helps you guys. Take care. Till tomorrow. God bless.